Welcome back to ZX Prequel. It is time for our first mission.
I'll be your host, Simon.
That is an impressive chandelier. Thank you very much for your attention.
I'm pretty sure that was stolen from the last stage of Megaman ZX.
Yeah, the lobby of the evil corporation.
In fact, you might even notice that the sprites of the player characters have also been stolen.
I appreciate that she puts on the armor before talking to the rest of them.
I feel like I know this guy.
This is my talking armor.
Pardon!
Pardon?
I beg your pardon, good sir.
I appreciate that he walked off screen and all the enemies in front of him are not dead.
Yeah, like
Hey, that
lazy
is
fucker.
exactly what happens in, the games.
Regenerative nanobots. The second they get a distance away from you, they just regenerate.
I mean, that's how I play the games, by just running around everything.
Oh, what a cute butterfly.
It's dead.
Oh no. But no problem. If you go off screen, it will respawn. Truly, this is the most moral of games. Unless you kill cyber elves, then you're a monster.
Well, we don't actually understand how to use a computer, so we can't delete programs.
It's very easy.
Wait
You
a
just
minute.
go into the internet.
The place which we woke up in.
Yep. I feel like maybe the powers of administrative rights, it's just been so long since the beginning that nobody understands how those work anymore.
Why did you go into the internet?
Well, see, robotics advanced so hard that we created robots that fuck. And we also made people that are robots.
And thus we ended racism forever.
Yeah.
Okay, but please can you lighten up the skin tone on that robot a little bit? It makes me nervous otherwise, thanks.
Just a little bit.
Hey,
Hey.
No more bees.
Now we have crumbly blocks, which work differently from Megaman X blocks because you can't jump on the side of them without dropping them into the pit.
that's amazing. Finally the technology is here.
Now it has gravity act on it in 3 separate sides instead of just 1. Oh, and here's the boss of the first level, but he's a mini-boss now.
Ah, that's...
It did not take very long.
Doesn't seem so mini to me.
How could this be?
I think he's a fly, actually.
I can't believe you.
Now listen here, little shit. Why can't you get crushed by it? And then climb it?
We're not
My
gonna have to
immersion.
fight a cyber and a real version of every boss, are we?
Do you get achievements if you deliberately go to bosses in the virtual world?
The path ahead is broken. You don't say!
Maybe it's not broken on the internet. Dark place, dark place.
So, wait, if this is the internet, this would be the information superhighway, right?
Yes.
Exactly.
It would not be specifically the World Wide Web, though.
Well, yeah, that's why it only goes in this one tiny city.
There's some nice secrets. This is a 100% let's play, right?
Sure.
Gotta grind for those discs.
That's why you're gonna show off the entire extra, right?
No, because the entire X-Ride is exactly the same. X just has weird mechanics that don't work properly.
You don't want to find out the nuanced characterization of NETT.
Oh, I'll tell you his nuanced characterization right now. My parents are dead!
Oh no!
He's probably a real nice guy, because, as I said, net means nice in German.
Oh.
Also, wouldn't it be the true fangame experience playing as someone whose
Okay.
mechanics don't really work?
Here we have some...
So
Oh,
when,
hi, Heat Gamblem. How are you doing?
Huh.
You died 200 years ago.
Seems different.
What
Old.
are you doing here?
Oh wait, no, he's Thunder Tortoise.
That's different.
Oh.
He doesn't have fire, he's got lightning.
What is the difference between a Reploid and a Mechanoid?
Reploids can think, Mechanoids can't.
Yes, you can be as racist against mechanoids as you want to be.
It's being racist against a toaster.
Are you saying that's impossible?
Hey, ah! Love the voicing in this game.
Defeat Tortoise.
Congratulations.
By chopping him straight in half.
That's how you do.
You see his many
Defeated a
rings.
tortoise.
That's because you split him in half.
The existence of tortoises was actually left scientifically inconclusive for about 100 years because every time people were sent over to Australia to collect a sample, they would eat it.
There's good eating on those.
They even provide their own cookpots.
And just slurp it right out of the shell.
Now we gain abilities from our bosses that we defeat.
Oh.
This one,
I
by
love
using the
Megaman.
R button, we get a Thunder Slash that homes in on stuff. And you can
That's
charge
good.
it up so it gains more distance.
Very nice.
Cool.
So you don't have to go into a menu to select your special weapons? That's heresy.
Well, you don't if you're 0. If you're X, you do have to change it because his work differently.
Phew, finally some familiarity in this crazy world.
Wait a minute.
I appreciate that on his mugshot, his glasses are just kind of wrong. I appreciate that they seem to be mostly just there to cover his hair.
Everything is kind of wrong there. I just think his right eye is too big.
That seems like really uncomfortable, like to have your hair trapped between your glasses and your eye.
I appreciate that in Mega Man World, technology is actually just magic.
I also like that in Mega Man World, Vocaloid exists.
And there's probably one that
Struggling.
went Maverick and had to be stabbed.
This man's mugshot is, it's non-Euclidean.
He has contracted terminal anime disease. But it's not quite anime because it's Chinese.
Terminal
Just-
Wuja
just-
syndrome.
Oh no.
I mean, NETT is in late stages too because, you know, see-through hair and stuff.
I don't mind see-through hair because it usually just means that he can see through it.
But I can also see through it. That's how
Yeah?
it's drawn.
When hearing this name, there will be an inexplicable familiarity in Elf's mind.
Oh no,
Don't
my
shrink
itty.
the text, just, you know, that word wrap, it should be fine.
Yesterday I broke my itty. Hurt like a bitty.
I mean, I could do the...
Time to commit more robot murder.
I could do the fucking...
Somebody messed
Sorry.
up on the paragraph breaks. And since we are technically a worker for NETT EXPRESS, we can take jobs.
such as eating a fruitcake.
Yeah, we can just talk to people, they'll give us a job to do, we do it for them, and they pay us money.
It's almost like the real game. The one aspect which I enjoyed the most.
The only thing we actually do with the money is pay this guy to check out secret discs for us.
Capitalism is alive and well.
So we can look at all the enemies and stuff that we fought. We can read up on the lore of this series.
He
Oh,
attacks
so
with
much
thunder
lore.
punches. That's very good information to know after I've been hit by a thunder punch in the face.
So, Sigh, have you noticed that the bass line to this song is exactly the same as Never Gonna Give You Up?
No. No, I did not.
We have been rickrolled by the Chinese. How dastardly.
And now you cannot unhear it.
It's okay, I have like maybe like 5 minutes to forget that factoid before we hear it again. It's fine.
So yeah, whenever you need to find something, it's just go to wherever they say, and it's usually just sitting right out in the open.
Wow, just like DX.
I wish that worked in my lab. It's like, I'm pretty sure we still have a bottle of deuterated chloroform somewhere.
Oh, it's that sparkling thing over there.
If my chemicals start to sparkle, I really don't want to be next to them. Or maybe if you have a dye that is emissive at room temperature?
And if we feel like exploring, we can pick up a bunch of random discs that aren't actually any useful, because they're just lore about all the random inhabitants that are here.
Wasn't it that you got money for collecting discs in the original?
Only some of them.
I think you still had to pay to actually unlock them.
Capitalism is a problem even in the future.